Well, I have a new project, and it's a project I can't do alone in the garden, and we're going to be starting it soon. So, these big cement slabs are maybe 3 feet off of our house. And it's not conducive to good gardening, number one. And now that we've added a porch, these slabs go nowhere. We did have steps here. We changed the direction of our steps over to there. These slabs, the way they are useless. So, instead of just trashing them, we decided to reuse them. Excuse me. So we're going to dig these up, and we're going to turn them. They're probably maybe 2 feet wide by about 3 feet long, and they do get longer as they go up. That top one right there, I think, is about 4 feet. But these are 3 feet. I measured like last summer. We're going to take these out, and we're going to take them sideways. And right here on this slope, we're going to make steps. So nice, wide, shallow steps down to a pad, a brick pad right here in front of these steps, because as it is now, we walk in mud and drag mud in and out and everywhere, and it's just yucky. So I came out here today, before we actually start pulling these out, to save a few plants that may get ripped apart in the process, and I'll just show you a couple of those. This is a grass of some sort that I've had for a long while. Have it all around the garden, different places, but this one you can see the ring around, it makes a ring. That means it needs divided anyway. So that has to come up and get moved. And then I have some little volunteer annuals, hardy annuals. Here's a bachelor button, and here's one. There's also love and a mist out here, but I'm not going to save that because I have it everywhere. And they don't transplant well, that I've noticed. I don't know that these will either, but I'm going to try. So I have a bachelor buttons here. I do have a, what's the name of this? A Lenten rose, a hellebore that I need to transplant and probably divide. It's rather large, but look at this. Look at that little beauty. Isn't that amazing? There we go. Look at that. And that one got a little bit zipped by the cold, I think, but that's pretty exciting. That needs to come out and get divided. Let's see what else. There's some more bachelor buttons here. And then I have a bachelor button here. And then this is lamb's ear that seeded itself from over here in the garden. So that needs to be moved. I see there's a couple more bachelor buttons here, but I may leave them. They don't look real great. But there's some nice healthy ones over here that I do want to transplant. I might leave them for now. I'm not sure, because we are going to be using a tractor, a big tractor, and it could very well smush them depending on where the tractor is driven. So that's just the beginning of this project, and I will take you through the process, and you'll get to see these things come out. And the plan is then, if the steps are here, this will all be garden. And the plan is to get in some structure plants first. Some shrubs, evergreens possibly, so that all these little things in this little garden will come out. I will bring them out to the edge where the steps are, so they won't be lost in here. I have lots of little hyacinths. I have some iris. There's some spiderwort. There's some more of that grass, that lemony colored grass. I've got grape hyacinths. More hyacinths there. There's some lilies back there that I don't really love. But so I'll probably, I don't know what I'll do with those. But there's a few things in here, some daffodils. Mostly annuals come up in this garden though. So yeah. Anyway, all right, I'll keep you posted on how this goes. So that's where I planted the bachelor buttons, right over there. There's a group of 6. I made like a little swath, kind of. And then the grasses, I think I might do like a line of them along the edge. For now, anyway, I gotta get them in the ground somewhere because it's too cold to leave them out. And then over here, up there is where the walk is that I dug the plants from. And they're gonna, instead of being right along the house, there's gonna be a pad there and then steps, because it is a slope, a gradual sort of slope up to the driveway. And then in this garden right here, back up here, on this arch I have 2 different color clematis. One's a real dark purple and one's like a lavendery blue. And I did have delphiniums in here. I don't know if they'll come back, we'll see. And there was a stump here that I had my husband cut to look like a chair here, and then we had one there. But they started to rot and they were buggy and they were kind of gross, and I never sat on them. So I asked him to cut them off for me, and I have some footage of that I'll put in. But I decided, with my daughter's inspiration, she gave me this idea to make, she said, you should plant delphiniums all through here. And I started thinking about this. I should make this my blue garden. I love blue flowers. So this is a project that I'm going to make, and I'll count purple in too with it, you know, my purple clematis. I'm not going to change those. But I did have some blue annual salvia in on either side. Sometimes that comes back. It's been pretty, we've had a couple cold snaps this year, so I don't know if they'll come back. But I transplanted that lamb's ear. I divided it, excuse my shadow. I divided it, and I have one here and there. And I have a plant here. Oh, where is it now? Right here. I don't know if you can see that. These little red things. It's like a ground cover, and it gets these dark blue flowers on it. It's beautiful. And I've divided it, and I have it along a little bit. I'd like to do it the whole way along the edge of the rocks, and then right behind it do the lamb's ear. And then I found this flax in another part of my garden, and that has real light blue flowers on it. So I put that in there just now. And I plan to do a clump of delphinium here and a clump here. I think I'm going to do a chair. So I'm going to sort of have the flowers start tall and kind of come down so that you still have a view. Which, actually, if you look, this is my view right now. This witch hazel. I probably should think about moving this out. I'm not sure yet. But anyway. So that's the plan for here. Lots of plans. It's February and I'm outside gardening, but, you know, why not? If the ground isn't frozen, why not?
Alright, somebody get the stick. You can walk.
Okay.
Like that.
Well, they're all out. All those pavers are out. Tractors are amazing things. And they are over on the driveway because we're going to use them as steps right down through here. So this is part of the project of the pad up there and the steps. We're going to make a sort of a patio here for this table to go here. And we're digging boulders out of our woods to put and make a rock wall. And then there's going to be steps going up there. Well, steps here, and then it'll be a pathway. And then there'll be a patio here, and we'll have to do steps up to the corner of that patio there. So just thought I'd show you what it's looking like.